Hey guys, Garry Dean, Foxy Drop Outdoors, detailjuice.com, several different companies, but I build these custom overlanding / service trailers. Let me show you this one. It's the last, like I literally just completed it today. Sorry about the wind, it's a little windy out here today, but let me show you this thing. All right, so it's about 11'6" long. It is a 4 foot wide. It's actually 50 inches wide by 72. So 4x6 essentially. But this one has a full rack on it. You can put a rooftop tent. You can add some side boxes to this thing. It has fenders that you can stand on if you aren't over, I don't know, let's say 180 pounds ish. I'm right at 190. I stand on them. I wouldn't recommend them being a step for anything. You can, if you're very careful, stand on them, but they're very tough. This is a 29-inch tire we went with. This is a light truck tire. It's an all-terrain tire, and you've got 15-inch modular wheels, so full-on radial tires. There is a spare tire rack right on the front that you just use ratchet straps to hold it in. It will fit a slightly bigger size. I think you can go with a 30 with that same rack, but that's a 29-inch spare. This particular unit does come with the off-road tires and the spare, the rack, all of that. Takes a 2-inch ball. You would be surprised how off-road capable a standard hitch is. You don't need a off-road hitch unless you're going extremely off-roading. This has a full center link straight down the center. We're using 1/8-inch steel for the, actually this thing is all 1/8-inch steel, I believe. 2x2, everything is butted, so nothing is open, so you don't have to worry about water getting inside the piping and that kind of thing for corrosion purposes. It is an extended tongue. You do have room to put propane or a box there or whatever. This does have heavy-duty 2,000-pound stabilizer jacks, 2 in the front here. There are also 2 in the back. There is a receiver in the rear, so you can put a bike rack on this if you'd like, or another cargo rack. You also can remove these jacks. They just release with a pin. The holders are welded onto the frame. It's got LED lights in the back. It's got a license plate light that's wired up with an LED. You can remove the license plate if you take it off-road. I use all marine grade sealed connectors for my wiring. I also use tinned copper wiring if I have to wire anything up. The trailer wiring is just standard trailer wiring. So that's the frame and the actual trailer. It does have a 2,000-pound axle, which is more than enough, because this whole thing with that fiberglass and foam box for your gear, this whole box weighs around 50 pounds. Period. This trailer, I had it weighed with everything, including the spare tire, with no box on it. The trailer weighs 440 pounds ish. So you're looking at a package right here that weighs less than 500 pounds before you put your gear on it. So we'll say right at 500 pounds, you've got 1,500 pounds of payload before you're gonna have to worry about a bigger axle or whatever. Now this is light enough to not need brakes. It does not have brakes. It does have 5 on 4.5 lugs. It is a American-made Dexter axle, 2,000-pound springs, 2,000 pounds axle. Everything has been Raptor lined. This is bed liner material inside and outside of the fenders. We use a self-etching primer prior to the Raptor liner. But yeah, that's where we're at. This particular one has boat hatches instead of the fancier RV hatches, because these are much less expensive and very functional. We can even add locks to these. It's not a huge deal. So this is a 2x2 little locker here. There's also one on the other side. They're all painted. Everything's fiberglassed in. Very tough, but very light. I can actually walk on the top of this thing. I have braced it internally where it literally has a full brace down the center. And then there's another brace right here. So it's very well braced. The cool thing is you can absolutely utilize these bars for tie down points. You can add stuff onto the top. There is an option to put the Raptor liner on the top and the bottom of the fiberglass box. There's also an option to go double thick on all the fiberglass. I use epoxy on all of this. I make my own panels. And this is how we build our campers as well. In the rear, you've got 2 compartments. This is a 4-foot long by 2-foot tall and 2-foot wide compartment. There are 2 of those. I use all stainless steel screws to mount all of this. I also use butyl tape inside there underneath all the screw areas to seal it up. We can also use Dynaflex to seal up the edges if you prefer. This is one that I built with the lesser expensive parts to you know, get the name out there and get it out on the market for sale and to sell it as is. We can also go, this is 3 coats of Rust-Oleum tractor and implement paint with hardener in it, so it's really durable paint. We can go with pretty much any color you can imagine. If they don't make it, I can probably mix it up. But as you see, lots of room for gear, super nice in there. All your cracks and everything are all filled in with Dynaflex. But with the jacks there, this is kind of the orientation of how the doors lay, but you can remove the jacks and the doors will lay down a little bit better. These side doors open back just like so. And just the nature of the beast, the plastic, it just pretty much stays in place. But that's it, guys. Foxy Drop Outdoors. I am Garry Dean, and this is the latest overlanding / service trailer to come out of my facility. We can build these boxes in lots of different ways, lots of different configurations. We can absolutely put a higher quality door on there. We do offer a lock situation for these boat hatches, so you can secure them. We actually use just a little cable lock and a stainless steel eyelet, and it will keep honest people out. I mean, that's just like anything else. So give me a call at 813-846-4406 if you'd like to talk about a custom build, or if you're interested in this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.